Right, hello love, got another review coming up. This time around it is Kopparberg Lemon and Lime Fruit Lager. And I know what you're thinking, Kopparberg Lager? Yeah, you heard, Kopparberg Lemon and Lime Fruit Lager, the masters of the sweet fruity cider. I've now branched into the lager market because, you know, why not? Yeah, because normally they do like the strawberry and lime stuff and the mixed berry. I prefer the mixed berries, but also the strawberry and lime's too sweet for me. But this is the lemon and lime fruit lager. It's a 5% refreshing, citrusy tasting lemon and lime fruit lager from the Kopparberg brewery, or briggery as they'd say in Swedish. Established 1882. What's it say on the back of the bottle? It says, crafted in our family-owned brewery in Kopparberg town, Sweden, Kopparberg fruit lager is brewed for maximum fruit refreshment. And that's all it says. They haven't gone all out on this. All they've given us is a 500ml, 5% volume bottle. Just saying that, you know, family-owned business is what it is. So there's the bottle top for all you bottle top enthusiasts out there. Just the Kopparberg logo, and there's the front. It's basically green with a little bit of yellow and whatever in the background. That's a spreading links there for a second. Hope you didn't see my bollocks. But yeah, so yeah, let's get out of the bottle and see what it looks like, shall we? So yeah, here we go. Okay, right. So obviously there's no Zach Dingle, unfortunately. So we have to make use with bootlegger, because, you know, bootlegger's alright, isn't it? So yeah, it's got a big head on it, very white head at that, because normally I'm used to seeing the more sort of darker heads, because I've been just reviewing stouts and darker IPAs for a while, and this is a welcome relief from it all, I must admit. So yeah, nice 3-fingered head right there, and the head hasn't dissipated too quickly. I thought it would. So, you know, if you like your heads to, you know, retain, you know, you like having a big head maintained for a while, this might be for you. So let's have a little sniff, you know, see how strong this lemon and lime fruit infusion is in this lager. Right. Yeah, it's strong, it's strong. It smells good. You know something? It brings back a memory. Now, I'm not sure if I'm the only person in the world who has this memory. Maybe you have as well. Basically, back in about 1999, 2000, there used to be, in my memory at least, these like little Disney ice creams. It was like a sort of, whatever that ice cream stuff they have in Italy. It's like an Italian name. But it was like a sort of, it was like that, but it was like one of those sorts of tubes where it had like a little plastic stick and a sort of cardboard tube, and you'd sort of shove it in there. Yes, I know that this just looks way graphic, doesn't it? But no, you basically shove it in there and the ice cream would come out, and you'd sort of like, yeah, I'm gonna stop. Yeah, basically you'd eat the ice cream, or whatever the ice cream thing is, and it was really nice. There was a Mickey Mouse one, which was like which was the similar colour to this, was like a lemon and lime flavour, and then there was the Minnie Mouse one, which was like a sort of a dark pink colour, which was like sort of, I think it was strawberry, I think, with a little bit of an extra fruit thrown in there, and they were both really nice. Unfortunately, I've checked up for these online, can't find them anywhere, and there's no actual mention of them ever existing, and I've spoke to everyone who was around back then when I was having them, they don't remember them either. So maybe, just maybe, this is some kind of Mandela effect kind of thing, or maybe I'm actually from another dimension and I've somehow come into this dimension, and the original Jared from this dimension is over in that dimension, probably enjoying one of those Disney ice creams. Yeah, that would be fun, wouldn't it? So yeah, I digress. Back to the little fruit lager. So, very strong sweet smell of the lemon and lime is there, and you can get a little bit of malt, just a little bit, not much. So yeah, we know what it looks like, we know what it smells like, but what about the taste? Will it be Kopparberg, or will it be proper turd? There's only one way to find out, isn't there? Bottoms up, and up your bottoms. There we go. Yeah. I'm gonna have another go at it because I'm not sure what I think. I don't think it was good. Yeah, this is overly sweet at first. When you swallow it, it gets like a really bitter aftertaste, and not like a sort of nice bitter aftertaste. It's like a sort of, if you've ever been in school and you've been chewing your pen and the pen explodes in your mouth and you get that taste of pure ink, that kind of bitter aftertaste, it's not good. But yeah, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't recommend it myself. If you want a nice lager with a bit of a fruit infusion, just get one of the, I think it's called Fru or something like that. One of those German ones that has like the strawberry thrown in it. You can get that instead. That's got a much better, it just tastes better. It's got the sweetness, but it doesn't have a shit aftertaste. This is too sweet. You can't even taste any lager, and then at the end it's just weird synthetic taste, even though it's probably not really synthetic at all, but it just feels like it is. Yeah, I mean, you know, this is obviously Kopparberg's first foray into the lager market that I know of anyway. You know, I credit them for trying, but that's the Swedish all over, and you know, they're a very forward-thinking, progressive bunch, aren't they? You know, they like to think outside the box. You know, they've come up with so many things. They've came up with like things like IKEA, haven't they? You know, this big massive furniture store, which is mostly famous for meatballs and cuddly toys for some reason. That's thinking outside the box, you know. And they also came up with the Nobel Prize, which was named after a Swedish chemist called Alfred Nobel, which is like, you know, honours those who've advanced human achievement throughout the years. And many famous humans have received it, you know, like you've had, you know, Mother Teresa, Albert Einstein, Marie and Pierre Curie, President Barack Obama once won a Nobel Peace Prize for his services towards bringing about and maintaining peace in the world. He then declared war on Libya shortly after. I never said it was a great award, I just said it was an award, you know. But yeah, the Swedish have, you know, they're very creative. They think outside the box. You know, they're thinking ahead constantly. You know, very few other nations have that level of endeavour going on, do they? You know, they also rigged Eurovision last year. Well, this year actually. Yeah, yeah. I know I've been through this before, but I'm gonna say it again. Finland should have won. They really should have won in 2023. However, the popular vote, you know, the public, you know, us, the salt of the earth folk of the world, we voted for Finland. However, the judging panel had more influence, and as a result, they voted for, have a guess, Sweden. Yes, the judging panel, which was selected by the head honchos of Eurovision, and the main head honcho of Eurovision comes from Sweden. Yeah, decided to give the award to Sweden this year. That way, next year, Eurovision will be held in Sweden. Oh, by the way, if you don't think that's enough of a conspiracy theory, let me point this out to you, right? next year's Eurovision will be the 50th anniversary of a certain band named ABBA winning Eurovision for a certain country called Sweden. So basically, that's just an amazing coincidence, isn't it? You know, you've got like a band from Sweden celebrating their anniversary in a Eurovision that's been won by Sweden and it's going to be held in Sweden. Nothing fucking sus about that, is there? No. But I'm pissed off, I'll be honest, because I have a personal investment in this, you see, because obviously I'm from Liverpool and this year's Eurovision was surprisingly held in Liverpool. And unfortunately there are a lot of bigots and a lot of xenophobes and a lot of scumbags who like to say things about Scousers, who like to say things like, you know, you go to Liverpool, you'll get robbed. And you know, we welcomed those Eurovision contestants in, we supported them, we invited them, we opened our arms to them, we gave them the best Scouse welcome we could possibly think of. You know, we cared for them, you know, and we wanted them to understand that we did care for them. And then everyone bar Sweden got robbed. Unfortunately, it wasn't us who done the robbing, it was the Swedes. Especially Finland, they should have won it. They were really robbed. So yeah, we took in the Finns and promised them that we wouldn't rob them and that they wouldn't get robbed, and then they did get robbed. You know, and that's horrible. That's Sweden. It really is. You know, you didn't just rob some like country like out in the sticks that no one cares about. You robbed your next door neighbour. How could you do that? You know. Not happy with that. But yeah, I know I'm going on a bit of a crazy rant about Sweden here, but stuff like this bothers me, you know. I mean, like, you know, Everton, as an Evertonian, I'm personally invested in Swedish matters as well, because we used to have 3 Swedish players in the squad at the exact same time. Tobias Linderoth, Nicholas Alexandersson, Jesper Blomqvist. And around that particular time, Bill Kenwright was getting loans off Philip Green, you know, that really dodgy billionaire that like ran off with everyone's pensions and now lives up on a yacht while everyone else is skint. Yeah, I blame the Swedish for that. I know there's no logic to it, but that is somehow Jesper Blomqvist's fault. Yeah, and also just so you know, because we're so pissed off with the obvious corruption that the Swedes have brought into the world, mainly Eurovision. Zlatan Ibrahimovic wanted to play for us when he was at his peak, when he was in his prime, and we said no, we don't want you. We'll have Marcus Bent instead and Alessandro Pistoni. That might not be true, that might not have happened, but you know, just roll with it. Pretend it did, okay. But yeah, back to the fruit lager. I mean, I don't want to say stick to the Kopparberg cider, because this is probably just one of those. This is just a feeder, you know, just sort of sending it out there, see if people like it. It's a work in progress, you know. This is the you know, this is the Wicked Leicester. It's not Kiss yet. This is the Quarrymen. It's not the Beatles yet. Do I think that Kopparberg, in all seriousness, can come up with a lager or a beer that's infused with some fruits and have it be nice? I don't see why not. They've done a great job with the ciders. I do like them. But this is not it yet. We're not there yet. We're there about. In fact, we're not even there about. We're sort of. We're at stage 1, you know. There's plenty more stages that we can sort of elevate ourselves to before we can get there. But for now, I wouldn't recommend this. It's a bit shit. So yeah, that concludes tonight's video, which was supposed to be a review about Kopparberg lemon and lime fruit lager, but ended up being a rant about Sweden for some reason, and Eurovision controversies and lies about Zlatan Ibrahimovic. But I hope you've enjoyed the video nonetheless, and there'll be more to come. In the meantime, this concludes the video. Signing out. Take care, everyone.